One of my favorites of yours, it's one that never really got much exposure, was Sirius.
Oh,
Because that
you like that too?
Yeah, I was just thinking because that has that kind of like tropical feel to it almost.
Uh-huh.
But you know, it's like kind of combining in a way that smooth jazz with R&B. It's still funky, you know, like
Right.
you know. Like,
I think if it, which I'm very, you know, which I think is beautiful that they're doing. Big Break, you know, putting out the new, you know,
putting out the reissues,
putting me out, reissuing me again,
yeah,
and coming back and forth with me and the producers and songwriters is a beautiful thing, and I appreciate that so much out of them.
Yeah.
I appreciate you as well, you know, just keeping us out there.
Oh, yeah,
you know,
well,
because we're not gone, you know.
I'm glad to, because, I mean, like I said, really since I've been a kid, you know, like, it's been like a mainstay with your music, you know, because I mean, I like a lot of artists, and there's a lot of great talent that is out there, but I could say, you know, during like those fundamental years when I was growing up, you know,
Right, that's right.
And buying your albums then, and then like to this day, it's still stuff that I pull out and listen to on a regular basis, or it might even be something like, you know, once in a while I'll pull out, I'll watch something that I think is really fun, like the action video or something like that.
But also, I could see you even like, you know, as kids, we danced to our stuff.
Exactly,
we danced,
yeah.
We laughed and we had fun with it. Our families, we were together, you know. It's different. It's so different. It's no happy love songs anymore.
Yeah, I think everything's so like separated.
Harsh. It's either harsh or, you know, trying to tell each other off, or, you know, I mean, not that some of those aren't wrong, you know, because we had, you know, The Rent. Those were good songs back then.
Oh, you mean what are you talking about? Ain't Nothing Going On But the Rent?
Right. I mean, but you think about, I mean, some of the songs were good back then. That still
they're real.
They still could be, you know, came back and come back out again.
And, you know, when you were talking about how the acting is something you'd always wanted to do, and you and when you're talking about hold on to what you got, I just had to laugh because in that, did you watch the extended version of the video that I put up?
I love it.
They keep showing you slapping the guy's face.
Because the guy this is funny though, he really wanted me to slap him hard.
Oh, did he? Okay, I was...
Yes, and I said, are you sure? Because I knew I have a heavy hand. And when he said, oh, hit me harder, I slapped him so hard. I mean, his face literally was red.
Oh, my God.
And it was the loud, and you can hear, if you listen to the song, you can hear the slap.
Really? Wow. Okay. I'm going to have to...
Listen to it carefully, and you'll hear the slap. You're going to do nothing but laugh. But I wanted to have those changes of clothes. I wanted to interact, you know, with what I was saying. I'm holding on to what I got, you know.
Yeah.
And they're like, Betcha. I mean, it's just...
Who do you know who that guy was? Because he looked familiar to me, but I couldn't quite place. Was the guy the guy that you were slapping over and over?
He's out of London, out of the UK.
Oh, okay. Was that done? Was that done over there in the UK?
Yeah, it was a guy they just hired. You know.
Okay, all right. I don't know. He looked like some singer I'd seen before, or something, but maybe.
But it was so cool because his demeanor and everything was like, you know, right on it with the, you know. I thought it was fun. I enjoyed doing that.
Did you have any family in that video too? Because I felt like
no.
Okay,
no, I just went overseas.
Okay, because there was someone in there that looked to me like it could have been like a sister or something. I don't even know if you have a sister.
No, it was just me.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, well, it's
like the part where we're standing together and I'm smiling. Like it was like a black and white. It shows like a black and white where I'm reminiscing.
Oh yeah, where you're like,
I even looked at it and went, is that me? Because you're going, oh, isn't she cute? And I went, that's me.
Well, and you kind of looked a lot different, too, because your hair was pretty big there, which usually you don't have the really big hair, you know. But
and you think I don't miss that? I miss all that.
Just gives you a lot to play with.
I miss all that. No, as you can see now, if you see me now, I play a lot with my hair.
Well, yeah, you're right. And another one, I don't know, I was going to say I can put it up if you wanted to see it again, but the day-to-day video, that was another one that was nice, too.
That was fun to do. I missed that, too.
That looked like a cool one. I remember that, because that was interesting to me with that when I don't know what your thoughts were on it, when that album came out with the singles that they chose to put out, because it was definitely very, like, house type of sound, which was not, I mean, I guess Tin City, they had some success like in R&B, but it was...
Tin City needed to be, they needed to be a little more, they actually wasn't, to me, appreciated.
Yeah.
Not them, their music.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
They were awesome.
Yeah.
Byron and all of them, they had some good stuff.
I know.
So it was like, But you notice it just goes in one era, and then they just, drop it.
That's done, yeah.
Yeah, and that's what I thought was so uncool about the music business. It was like, okay, we heard them 1 minute, then all of a sudden they're gone the next.
Yeah, I know. It's like it has to be a trend almost, and then if not everybody.
But it was awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, you go into a club today and you ask them to play this stuff, you can still party off of it.
Oh yeah, depending on what club you go to, if they know what you're talking about, that's the thing. Sometimes you go up to the younger DJs, and they, even if they're having an '80s night, and they won't know someone that they should know. You ask them.
That's right.
Like play Cheryl Lynn, like I don't know who that is, but but that was like, I think, wasn't that like Marshall Jefferson that worked with you on that?
Yep, Marshall Jefferson.
And he's like a pioneer of
Yes, he is.
Sound, and I was trying to remember.
Speaking of, I think I got somebody on my Facebook. I think it's Byron, or is it MySpace?
Oh,
I have a MySpace too.
Yeah, Byron Stingley, is that?
Yeah, that's Stringley. Yep, I think it's Byron that I have on there.
Yeah, he's a great singer.
Then I was trying to find Marshall on Facebook, so I haven't found him.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'll have to look at. I know.
If you find him, let me know.
I was trying to remember who did. Did they do Right too, or was that someone else that did that with you?
Did they do what?
The song Do Right.
No, Do Right was Do Right. That was I thought that was Leon Silver's now.
Oh, maybe that was Leon Silver's. Okay, yeah.
Was that on? No, that wasn't Leon. Oh God! See, I've had so many albums and
I know there's a lot of people.
So many writers.
And I was thinking, because even you worked with Andre Simone.
So you like that one too?
Do Right. Well, that was I'll be
different.
Honest. I'll be honest with you about that. I didn't understand why that was like the second single. I didn't quite.
That part I didn't understand either.
Yeah,
but
it's because to me, I mean, I'm not saying it was a bad song. I just didn't.
No, I understand.
It didn't seem to me, like I said, Sirius was an awesome song. Footsteps.
It was not the right time for that one to be out.
Footsteps in the Dark, the remake, Cross Your Mind. That's probably my favorite on there, honestly.
Cross Your Mind. David Cocker.
Because, and it's interesting because then George Howard did it later, the late George Howard. But
I'm glad you see. You're so good.
But no, I mean,
you have done your homework, Justin.
No, but it's seriously, because that album, like, I listened to that a lot back when it came out, and I was.
Yeah, but I'm listening to you and the songs you're bringing up. I'm like, I'm very impressed. I'm very proud of you.
Oh, well, thank you. I mean, no, I really, truly, like, that song, Cross Your Mind, because I remember when I first, this is going back a little old school, like, before CDRs and everything, when I used to make cassette compilations of, like, my favorite songs from records, and I would do ballad compilations. I know Cross Your Mind was, like, on the first one I ever did, because I just thought that was just, I mean, the arrangement was, like, beautiful. It was real kind of understated, but still, like, you can feel the emotion and your voice on it. It was like, it was kind of like I was saying, it wasn't really a belting song, but it was just like, you really just evoked
it shows a softer side. It's like, just so they can understand that I have all that in me I would like to keep bringing out. Mm-hmm. Like, if you listen, I know you heard I'm Just Warming Up.
Oh, yeah, that's another one in that vein, yeah. Definitely.
Everyone thought it was a white girl. I'm not lying. No, everybody did. And I would walk up to him and go, no, that's really me singing that. Even Give It Up for the movie.
Oh, for the Fright Night?
Freaked everybody out. It's because if you can't show versatility, I personally don't see a person as a singer.
Oh, but speaking of, another favorite would be Till Midnight. Like, that's one that...
Oh, tearjerker.
That to me, I mean, and wasn't that Sturkin and Rogers that did that with you?
Yes.
Yeah, and so that's another one that's interesting. That Full-Time Lover.
No, was that was Till Midnight?
Oh, that was Hawk. That's Hawk, right?
Yep, Hawk Walensky.
Okay, yeah.
Yep.
Who?
I mean, think of all those songs.
He had a pretty unique sounds because that was.
What would be great is honestly if I could, but then it doesn't happen like this. If the artist is able to go, okay, look, all the songs that I personally think need to be heard again, I'm going to put out again.
Right.
Now, the hard part with that would be is redoing it without, finding the permission and them trying to charge you more.
Well, that's true.
It's a lot of things to deal with.